Good morning children. Welcome to MBM classes. Today let us see one of the most important topic, that is factorizing a perfect square trinomial. First, and this is a type 4. First you should understand what is a perfect square trinomial. That you have heard perfect square number, but what do you mean by perfect square trinomial? Trinomial means 3 terms. In this trinomial, if the first you have to check if the first and the last third term are perfect squares. It is always written in the form a square plus 2ab plus b square. For middle term is always the 2ab term, that is the product of the first and the last term. So when you are having the first term as a perfect square and the third term as the perfect square, then also after getting the perfect square, if you multiply the first and the square root of the first and the last term, you should get the middle term. So let me show you how to do this. So what this a square can be written as a whole square plus 4ab, and this, if you are going to observe here, b is having square but 4 is not written in the form of square. So this 4b I am going to write 2b whole square. Now if you are able to see, the first term is a perfect square and the last term is also a perfect square. So my answer will be, this is of the identity a square plus 2ab plus b square. So you write a square plus 2ab plus b square. So what is this identity? It is nothing but a plus b whole square. So immediately you write the identity. So when this form is given, a square plus 2ab plus b square is given, I have to express my answer in the form of a plus b whole square. For this I should know what is a. If we are going to compare, a square is a only over here, and instead of b I am having 2b. So you write this answer as a plus 2b whole square. Now if you are going to check it, whether you are getting the middle term is 2ab, checking for middle term. Because sometimes though first and the last terms are perfect squares, middle term you will not get it. Sometimes it might have been given wrong also. So for this you have to check for the middle term. Checking for middle term is nothing but 2ab, which is nothing but 2 into your a is a and your b is 2b. So I am getting 4ab. So are you able to observe both the middle terms are same? So your answer is right. This is a trinomial perfect square. When you get the middle term, you can say you are getting a trinomial perfect square. So let me explain the second sum also. One more example. 4x square minus 4x plus 1. So this can be written as 2x whole square. That means you have to put the bracket. If you are not putting the bracket, it is wrong. 2, because 4 is not expressed in the form of square, it can be written as 2 and x whole square minus 4x plus 1 whole square. Now this first term and the last term are the perfect squares. So according to the identity, a square plus 2ab, so here it is minus, so I will write a square minus 2ab plus b square is equal to a minus b whole square. This is your identity. So on comparing, you can say a is equal to 2x and b is equal to 1. So my answer will be a minus b, that is 2x minus 1 whole square. Here you check for middle term. So what is your middle term here? My middle term is minus 4x. So middle term is minus 2ab. So which is equal to minus 2. A is 2x and b is 1. So my answer is minus 4x. So my middle term is matching. So this is a perfect square trinomial. Next, coming over to the third sum. 36p square minus 60p cube plus 25q square. So this can be written as 6p whole square. All first and the last term should always be expressed in the form of square. You should not write 36p whole square. It is 6p whole square minus 60pq plus again 5q whole square, because square of 5 is 25. Square of 6 is 36. So on comparing, I can say A is equal to 6p and B is equal to 5q. So my answer will be A minus B whole square, because the middle term is given here as minus. So it is 6p minus 5q whole square. So checking, it is minus 2ab. So it is minus 2 into A is 6p and B is 5q. It is minus 2 6 are 12, 12 5 are 60, 60pq. So both my middle terms are matching. So this is a trinomial perfect square. I'll give you an example where the first and the last are perfect squares, but you are not getting the middle term, where it is, so we cannot say that it is a trinomial perfect square. Trinomial perfect square means all the two conditions should be satisfied, that is the first and the last term should be perfect square, and also when you multiply the middle term, when you multiply by 2, you should get the middle term also. So let me show you that example also. Now you consider this example, 4m square plus 2m plus 9. So first term is a perfect square and last term is a perfect square. So you may say, you can write like this, 2m whole square plus 2m, 24m, this is 24m plus 3 whole square. So you may suddenly write the answer as 2m plus 3 whole square. But when you check it, you may find that 2ab, what is 2ab? 2 into 2m plus into 3, which is equal to 12m. Instead of having 12m, but here 24m is there. So 24m is not equal to 12m. So this is not a trinomial square. Should be very careful in these types of sums. Though the first term and the last term, that is the trinomial, are perfect squares, but when you find out 2ab, it is not matching over here. So this is not a trinomial square. Similarly, coming over here, consider the first and the last term. So this can be written as 4b whole square minus 60by plus 5y whole square. So you may write the answer as 4b minus 5y whole square. But when you check 2ab, it is 2 into 4b into minus 5y, which is equal to 8 minus 40y. Are they matching? These two are not equal, that is minus 60by is not equal to minus 40by. So this is not a trinomial square. So hope you understood what is a trinomial square. First and the last term should be perfect square. Apart from that, when you find 2ab, it should match your middle term. So be careful.